Hey there pilots, welcome to TitanTime, Dan here, and it's time to go into the Titan Killer loadout in more detail. If you haven't seen the first video already, make sure you check it out first, but right now let's start off with why the charge rifle with charge hack is the best anti-Titan weapon when paired with the AWOL. So for this test I've gone against Legion as this Titan has the most health. On the left is the charge rifle with charge hack, and on the right is with the regular charge rifle. Now the main thing to remember when using the AWOL technique is that you need to do as much damage as possible as quickly as you can before your AWOL ability runs out. With charge hack you can get the Legion Titan down to just a third of its doom bar left before your AWOL runs out, entirely by yourself. Notice that most of these shots in both cases are critical shots, and the charge rifle is the most pinpoint accurate of all the anti-Titan weapons to give you the best chance of getting those crit hits repeatedly. Well, what about some of the other anti-Titan weapons? Well, let's take a look. Whilst at first it seems like the Archer through the AWOL does some very decent damage, you cannot get a Legion Titan to a doom state before your AWOL runs out. As the Archer requires line of sight to lock on, you have to not only wait for the lock but also the travel time of the projectile, so more damage per hit but much longer time to kill. Not only that, but the Archer projectile can be dodged by Titans if they dodge around a corner or in cover, so the charge rifle, all you need is a direct line of sight, making it much more effective than the Archer. Okay, so what about the MGL? Well, first of all, look here. The Legion is actually too far away for my grenades to reach him, and he's not actually that far away at all, which means you'll have to be up close to do serious damage. Close enough for a Titan to just dash forward and punch you easily. Not only that, but you have to make sure your grenades actually pass through the AWOL, so if you don't have higher ground, you'll have to aim over the AWOL just to hit the Titan, making your AWOL useless. Even with the AWOL, it still takes too long to take out a Titan with the MGL. So that sorts out the anti-Titan weapon choice, but what about your primary? Well, it's all about the devotion, and here's why.
Whoa! What the heck is that?
Right, you gave up. We got the win.
So that took 13.5 seconds to completely destroy a full health Legion, with only one clip needed to get him to doom state. I've tried out all the other LMGs, but they were absolutely terrible in comparison to the devotion. You can take a look here. The Spitfire has such a heavy recoil that it's hard to keep under control to effectively stay on the critical hit areas. On top of this, the L-Star, same thing, it actually suffered from doing no damage at all at medium range, and with the constant need to be burst fired to stop overheating, both the L-Star and Spitfire, they're just useless when compared with the high fire rate, steady recoil and accuracy of the devotion. So we've covered LMGs, but what about the Sidewinder, the tried and tested anti-Titan weapon from Titanfall 1, which now takes its place as a primary weapon in Titanfall 2? Well, actually it's not too bad at all. In fact, it took me around 15 seconds to take out the Legion compared to the 13 seconds it took with the devotion. But the fact is the Sidewinder gets more difficult to use at longer ranges, and it is not as reliable as the devotion when it comes to pilot versus pilot fights. You can still be good with it at longer ranges, and you can still definitely get gooses with the Sidewinder, but for those long range firefights with pilots, plus the fact it takes out enemy Titans so quickly, that the devotion is the smart decision to go for. Don't forget to equip the tactical mod for your devotion to also help regenerate your AWOL ability even quicker. Now I don't want to go into too much detail about ordnance here, as Rich and I will be doing a very detailed video about those soon, but I suggest going with the electric smoke for this loadout, as not only does it do damage to Titans and pilots, but it provides you with cover once your AWOL has run out, giving you time to relocate. And you should be using your ordnance to help you get away, not as your main source of damage with the AWOL. Both the Firestar and Arc grenades can also be used, but I find the smoke grenade is more reliable as you can just throw it and run, with it providing cover even if you don't hit the Titan with it. So that wraps up the Titan Killer loadout. Let us know how you pilots have been getting on with it, let us know what other sort of loadouts you'd like to see, and we'll see if we can put some together for you, because we'll be doing a lot more videos like this, and we'll catch you next time.